Alright guys, so we got some really cool news that come out today. This is like stuff, this is like the news here is like stuff you would say like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? Well, it's happening. And what is happening? We are getting a video game based off of the now like super popular Ninja Turtles title, The Last Ronin. Yep, Last Ronin has gotten so popular it's getting a video game in the vein of like God of War. So, and reason I say that is because one of the people behind God of War is behind this game, and is going to be working, I believe, with a studio that was behind God of War as well. So it's very obvious, and it just makes sense to do a God of War, like, I wouldn't say like a God of War clone, but more like that single player, like AAA kind of storytelling. Like, that's how I kind of see it. Is like something like it's a single player game. It's not going to be a multiplayer or battle pass. God forbid that happens. So that's really cool. I am very excited by this news. This is some of the coolest shit I've heard. Some of the coolest shit I've heard today, and I've had some really shitty news today. This video game makes it like Last Ronin really does make sense to have as a video game. It really does. It's a story that is like a cool that could work as a single player. I really hope we get free roam. I would love to see like having a free roam system where you could travel around the New York that you're in, like the Neo New York that you're in and run by Shredder's grandson. So that'd be really cool. As for like what you could do in the game, obviously you could probably I would love to see them incorporate all the weapons. Like, I would love to see, since it is Mikey, like incorporate the nunchucks, incorporate the sais, bow, katanas. I would love to see them I think it would be a cool gaming mechanic where you could do combos. Like, you could go from nunchucks, then switch to sai to finish the combo. Like, that could be it. Like, that's how you could do it, is that you could just keep switching and cycling through the different weapons to use different combos. Like, you could do the bow to strike someone down, then use, like, I don't know, the nunchucks or Kusurigama, the switches for Mikey to grab him and fling him back down. Throwing ninja stars or something of that nature. There's a lot you could do. I think there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with a cool gear system upgrade as well. I wouldn't say I do not want in-game purchases. This is a game that does not need in-game purchases. Okay, we are evolving past that. We definitely do not need a game where we have to have in-game purchases. Okay, I have no desire for that. I have literally no desire for that whatsoever. So the story is probably going to be you are Mikey, and you are going to be taking revenge on the Foot Clan, and of course Shredder's grandson, who is now running the Foot Clan. As for like how I could see the opening scene, like, I think it would be really cool is like if the opening level, like the tutorial level, is you as a young Michelangelo being attacked by the Foot Clan during the massacre of the turtles. Like, I think that would be a really cool thing, is that that opening scene is like you're battling alongside the other turtles, and then, oh my god, you just watched Raphael get fucking murdered. I think that would be a really neat idea. Or it could be like that could be later in the game, and the opening scene to the tutorial is remember, there is a part of the story that's going to be covered in Last Ronin Lost Years where Michelangelo's traveling through Japan and just walking through the snow and encountered assassins to try to kill him. So that'd be a cool opener too, is like, yeah, we start there and then boom, we're here in the game. We are here in the actual story. I think that'd be neat too. What I'd also like to see is some additions to the original story. I think it would be really cool if we add some additional characters to the story. Like, we didn't get to see I know Baxter Stockman and the Foot Clan are the big villains in here, but I think it'd be really cool as like maybe as like side quests or something, kind of like in an Arkham City kind of vibe, or maybe extend the story a little more. Is that I think would be a neat idea if they did some like either side quests or side missions, or have them be part of like mini bosses or something you fight in the game, where you could see like the Last Ronin versions of other Ninja Turtle villains. Like I would love to see like the Rat King in here. I would love to see Bebop and Rocksteady, or Toka and Razar, take your pick. Maybe Wingnut. Like I think it would be a lot of fun to like see that done. Like I think maybe not have them as main villains, but have them as villains you would encounter like on a if you did the keyword if you did this as a free roam game, if you did this as like a free roam game in the vein of like Arkham City or like the Spider-Man games, I think that would be beneficial, but I don't know if they're going to do that. Yeah, this is really cool news. I was actually expecting, and I'm honestly still hoping for a Last Ronin animated movie. I think that could still be in the works. I think that I was actually like, I wasn't expecting a video game. I was not expecting in any way, shape, or form a video game to be the next step for this. But it is really cool news. And again, I really do hope we get an animated film for Last Ronin. I think that would be a really cool idea to see an animated film and maybe make it R. I think this is something like Last Ronin can. I'm a proponent of the Ninja Turtles are one of those few franchises where you could do anything and it doesn't feel like edgelord or doesn't feel off kilter from the show or from the original material, because the Ninja Turtles have been like a lot of things. They've been kid friendly, it didn't feel wrong. They've been dark, that's never been wrong. It's again, Ninja Turtles is one of the most malleable franchises I've ever seen in my life. It can literally, like, you could do anything with it and people will go, oh, that makes sense. So you could do, but I'm not saying like not overdo it. That's the thing, is like never never do things ad nauseum, like never do things too much. So I think while it is cool that we're getting, like, this would be a nice this video game's a nice counterbalance to the upcoming movie, which I am excited about. Mutant Mayhem looks really cool. This is a nice little, it's like, so if you don't like that movie, here you go, here's a video game. Or if you like that movie, here's something a little darker for you. Like, I think that's a cool idea. I think that's a cool idea for, like, how you move forward with this franchise. As for rating for this game, I am kind of hoping it's M-rated, because the story lends itself and how it plays out to a very M-rated story. So I will say that I think an M rating would probably be the biggest. It would benefit the most from an M-rated game, if not like a hard T rating. Like it's either going to be hard T rating, like we're pushing the M, or we are going full M-rated. With Last Ronin. It's either or those, because this is not exactly an E for everyone's story. Anyway, so I'm very excited. This is something I thought could never happen, and here it is. I'm still hoping for maybe an animated film for direct-to-DVD. I think that'd be really cool, but you guys tell me in the comments below. What do you guys think of The Last Ronin getting a video game? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? And do you guys want it to be free roam? Do you guys also hope of maybe getting other TMNT villains and supporting characters to show up in this future timeline? Like maybe get stuff we didn't get to see in the comics? Yeah, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.